These are for the onions. Hey guys, Billy Joe Pickles here. Welcome to my channel. We're making a lasagna. I feel like I should really be learning how to make a good lasagna because we all know that the secret to friendship is knowing how to make a good lasagna. And what I mean by that is if you fuck up in a friendship, then you better be dropping off a lasagna at your friend's door. And if you're not doing that, it means you're not real friends. I don't have any friends that I'm beefing with at the moment. So we're making this lasagna for myself. But if I did, then that would be a different story. Who knows? Maybe I'm manifesting something. Hopefully not. I've gone through enough with friendships and I'm just ready to have friends now that who fucking like me. Who fucking like me. What a crazy thought. What a crazy fucking thought. Guess what we're doing? We're making juice. You know, I'm on my health kick. Listening to some Marcus King. I want to see him live so bad. Marcus King, if you don't know, is my favorite artist. I kind of look like his wife right now with my trucker hat. I could pass as my Marcus King's wife for sure. I want one of her feather crescent hats. Have you seen them? So Marcus, let me turn this. So basically, like Marcus King, I think he was just like on tour and then like he slid into Biddy's DMs and she was just like a regular Southern girl and she was like her dad's like a trucker and she was like, yeah, like I'll come to your concert. And who knows if she slid up on him or if he slid up on her. I'm assuming she probably slid up on him and then he replied back and then now they're married and she has a trucker hat line which I want one of her hats so freaking bad and she has so Marcus King always had like on his album covers he wears cowboy hats with like a feather crest on them and so now it's so cute she makes trucker hats with like a big feather crest on them. And I think that's just adorable. And yeah, I want to go see him live. I want to go to like his festival that's like coming up this spring. Where is it? I think it's in Kentucky or something like that. I just need to find a friend to go with, someone that like loves Marcus King the way I do. So yeah, I mean, if you're watching my YouTube video, let me know if you're like a Marcus King obsessed like I am. And if you want to go to that with me, that'd be so fun. Um yeah, let me I'm gonna find a way to go regardless. I know it, but we'll see. It's been an hour and I have this sauce and that's it, the meat sauce. And Taryn's freaked out. She's like, I just don't understand how that took you a full hour, like just the sauce. And I mean, I'm embarrassed to say I had to like really take my time with the sauce. Okay, the sauce is everything, you know. So like, it needed to be spiced appropriately, and I needed it to be spicy, but not spicy with no flavor. I needed it to be flavorful spicy. So I swear to God, I got like the spices stuck in my throat because I've been like breathing over spices for an hour. So now I can't stop talking. I mean, I can't stop coughing. It's crazy. So, yeah, this is crazy. My vegetables are looking sad, so good thing we're using them.
nose, and scratchy throat. Allergic reactions include rash, swelling, trouble breathing, eyes, and redness of the face. Ask your allergist.
Can you believe the sauce just took me an hour? Like, that's psychotic. Now I know, though. Now I know the rest. The recipe. I need to stop abbreviating dumb shit words like recipe. Looks like the pasta is ready. Is ready to go in. Smoke. Okay, relax. I feel like I've been slaving away all day. Wait, I need this on video because I'm scared.
No, it's not scary. I can tell you a scary story about her. This isn't scary. She goes, so, I think it was like after the new year, like had come or something, and she was like, I feel like I should teach you how to do the splits. And I was like, okay, I mean, yeah. I can't eat splits, but like, I guess.
I'd be so down.
Every time we'd hang out, we'd sit there, Calico, we'd sit there, and she'd like try to teach me how to do the fucking splits, and we'd sit in the splits for like a certain amount of time to like stretch out our legs. And she was like convinced that she could teach me how to do the splits, and it literally only lasted like a month of us like trying to do it, and it was like she just left. It was not consistent at all. Like it was like once a week, like maybe once every 2 weeks. But every time we'd hang out, she'd be like, okay, like it's time to do the splits, and like just like, and we both fucking did it too. Like that's the worst part. Like if somebody walked in and just like, saw us like what? Who does that for fun? Because like I didn't really want to do it, but I was like, I had full faith that in like a week she was gonna teach me how to do the splits.
You know that I learned how to do me and McKenna and this girl named Kelly, when we go to California in the summer, we learned how to do jumping splits into the sand. So like this in the sand, it's like so easy to do the splits. And we learned how to just do like the jump and then go down, and we have pictures of us doing it because we're so happy. We practiced every day all summer though.
I don't know why I think that's so funny how like when you're young, like your
practice
friend will just be like, do you want to learn how to do that?
Yeah.
And you're like, sure.
No, actually I remember who it was. This girl named Kelly Rising, because she like did gymnastics. And like I
always the gymnastics.
It's always
the ones who are like gymnastics. And the only reason why they want to do it is because they're better at it than you are, and they just want to show off.
No, but she taught us like how to do it, and it was so fun. Like we literally did it all summer. Like that's all we did. We would just go to and be like, want to see us do the splits? Jump into the splits. Ooh. Sorry, I was watching a Marcus King music video. Do you think it's weird when singers don't put their wives and girlfriends in their music video songs? Like I would. Like if I was an artist, I would always have like my husband or like, I'd have a hot husband. Okay, so this is what I do. I only drink half. A whole one is like too much, honestly. So I drink half and dilute the rest. Dilute it with water. So you kind of have to. I think. So give it a little mix. This one's better than usual. Tastes exactly like Kaleidoscope. So that's good. So this will be good for tomorrow. And so what I do is I put it in the freezer. And then like to melt it, I'll just fill it up with hot water and then it melts the juice pretty fit quick. So not hot water, but just like, lukewarm. Fill this with ice, water. Give it another stir. If you use another spoon, put my spoon in the sink. I need to buy some straws. Taryn's been fucking using these. This drives me crazy. We need straws is the problem. She should fucking buy straws. She uses them more than me. Taryn, if you're watching this video, can you please just buy straws? Because that come with the straw cleaner. Because the problem is we don't have a straw cleaner. And I had got these straws and like I had ones with like pretty roses on them, but I got them at the 99-cent store and they're for parties, Like it's for a one and done type use. It's not for like using them every day. Oh, that's amazing. This is my favorite song. This would be me at his concert. This would be me at his concert. Rock and roll. Oh my god, he's like leading a fucking seance. Not really a seance, but like when Christians go under a tent and like they think the Holy Spirit is like taking over them. It's two for the show. Holy Ghost. People have their Bibles in this music video. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. And they're like drinking beers. That's hilarious. They're passing around fucking communion like trays. That's hilarious. You guys, I gotta say, that's how I feel when I make Billy Joe Pickles videos. People are gonna think this is a joke. This is not a joke. Because I feel like everyone thinks I'm a fucking joke, but that's not true. I just think I know I'm a joke. I think everyone's a joke. Like, life is a joke. Like, are you kidding, you guys? Like, I'm just confused why everyone takes it so goddamn serious sometimes. Like, yeah, I get that you have to take life a little bit serious. Like, I'm not one of those people that like bypasses everything. That's like, oh, like, haha, everything's a fucking joke. Like, no, I think there's like a good balance for sure. But I'm definitely one of those people that leans on the laughing side where I just like look at people that take things way too serious and I'm like, you gotta fucking relax. I honestly feel like it's ingrained in my face. It's ingrained in my spirit to be like that. And I think like me being like that is a little bit of like medicine to people who take things like way too serious. Like I'm really good at like I don't know. I feel like I always attract people in my life that are so fucking like overwhelmed at like everything. And like I'll attract people that like need to like fucking relax. I've always been that type. Like Taryn, like it's not that she is she'll admit it. She's very serious. She's a very serious person. She's like, I don't get how I'm even Gen Z, because Gen Z, she's like, everyone in Gen Z takes everything as a joke. And I'm like, yeah, that's why Gen Z people love me so much. But she's like, she's a very, very, very serious person. And I know that like just my essence and like the way I am and the way I live life is really medicine to her. And I can also say that she is the same for me in just a different way. Like, for example, like I'm the type of person where I'm like, YOLO, like I am like not really great with like money and stuff like that. Like if I have money, I'm spending my money. Like if I have extra money to spend, I'm like, might as well spend it now. Spend the extra now, you know? Like I'm not like a person that like saves my money. And so for example, like her coming into my life, I feel like I've like noticed her habits like where she like has enough money saved for rent for like an extra like 2 months. So like if she wanted to travel or something, like she could like right now, you know? And I'm like, "Oh shit." Like that's like a like I'll like look at her habits and be like, "Oh, it's a good like when she goes to stores, she doesn't buy things just to buy things. Like I'll go to stores and I'll buy things to buy things. Like I don't need things. Like I'll fucking buy this fucking like Cinnabon. Like obviously you guys know I got these for Christmas, the mini. By the way, I've been if Marissa's watching my video, which I think she watches some of them, I'm saving this one for you because remember I was like, "What are you?" and you told me that you were a Jack in the Box hamburger. Well, I got a buttery Jack in the Box hamburger, so I'm waiting to give this to you. So when I see you, yeah, my brother got the spicy chicken because remember I told you I was a spicy chicken. Well, yeah. I need to steal that spicy chicken for him from him so like I can have the spicy chicken and you can have the burger. Um so yeah, I'll just buy shit. So I now like am taking on more of her habits of like no, like let's take things like a little more serious. Like let's plan, you know? Like let's have some goals and like planning and like let's take things a little more serious like our health and like let's work out like that's why I think her coming into my life I just started like I started taking working out very serious and not to say I like become on her level and she's not like on my level but like we definitely like influence each other in like a very good way but just like going back to me being medicine for people I just feel like Marcus King, he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm like my music is like my passion and stuff like that." I kind of feel like that like with my videos. I feel like it's just like the nonsense of my videos, the just like be in the present moment, like just relax, like life is now type of thing, like have fun, laugh a little. I feel like that's I feel like I have some like medicine man energy to me. And I noticed throughout my life, like I will be placed in certain areas for a very short period of time to almost like bring the medicine of my energy. And it's always, I always get fucking burned so bad, you guys. But yeah, like I'll get placed in like certain places where like people, where like my energy will bring like a medicine to them, like an elixir kind of. And through that like I've been taught to really like trust myself, trust my own energy, trust my intentions and like just trust myself, trust that I'm enough because when I get placed in these areas where people are very like repelled by me or scared of me in a way, like I notice like people get very scared of my energy. Like they're like, "Oh, you just don't take anything serious. So like we can't take you serious at all." And it's like, "No, it's not that. It's just that I'm showing you an easier way to do things." Okay. Like I get shit done. And that's where like people get like tripped up, you know? Like I feel like every job I've had, like I've been placed in places where like I'm there to like show them like a different way to do things. And I'm always met with like so much fucking resistance. And as I was younger, I used to kind of give in to that resistance, but also I kind of have a spirit where like I am who I am. I'm never going to really change, you know? And because it's like ingrained in me, you know, it's not like an ego based way of living. It's kind of just like I was built this way, like for a reason, like it's divine, you know? And like my goofiness, my silliness, my like out of the box way of thinking, you know, and just like laughing through life a little bit. Like um like I get met with in companies like with like so much resistance, but then they realize like the trickery of it is like I'm usually like the one who gets the most done. I'm the one who like gets the results. You know what I'm saying? So then these people are like, what? Like, how is she getting these like fucking crazy results? And I'm like, it's because like I'm there's there's ways to do things. Like there's different ways. You don't have to take it so serious, you know? Like live a little like it's almost like I just like go into people's lives to like fucking shake the shit out of them and then they leave like so fucking dizzy. It's kind of like I'm a ride. I'm like one of those rides at the fair where like people are so scared to get on like those roller coasters, like spinny rides, and they're like, oh no, but they have like no choice to get on. They get in and they're like strapped in. They're like, I guess I have no choice. And I'm like the ringleader of the ride and I'm like, woo, like let's go. Like spinning in circles and circles and circles and they're like oh my god, they're like this is so fun. They have moments of like this is so fun, but then they have a moment where like I need to get off, I need to get off, and then they get off the ride and I'm like what and they're like fuck you for putting me on that ride, and I'm like it's fine, it was fun, no one died, like it's great. Like I feel like I'm never going on that ride again, but it was fun, um I literally feel like that's like what I was here to do. That's what I came to Earth to do. To do that to people, you know? To shake them up a little bit. And it's okay because like my intentions are never bad and I never like leave people worse than when I found them. I always leave them like, you know, in a better spot, or if they wrong me then like I feel like usually spirit shows them like fuck you, you fucked up, you know, like
Yeah. But she was crazy. She like it was kind of like Gypsy Rose, the story of Gypsy Rose, but she did it to herself. She convinced herself that she was sick all the time.
What's it called? Munchausen's?
I don't know. But well, when I first met her, I was like, because you always assume people are telling the truth when they're like,
Yeah.
I'm dying or like some shit, and you're like, oh my god, like I'm so sorry. But then after like 2 years, I was like, of her like going to the doctors, and they would always have some like crazy like theory as to what's going on, but there's never any like proof or like any evidence, and they don't know what to do, and they can't find it on any of the tests, and it's like, this is seeming like you're just making this up for attention.
Wait, so but she has Munchausen's disease then? Because that's
I
what
don't
it's
know.
called when you think you're sick.
But for the longest time, I put up with it because I was like, what am I gonna do? Like call you out? Like tell you you're faking it? Like no.
But they actually believe they're sick.
No, they do. And her parents would spend all this money to like go take her to the doctor. She was convinced her ribs were like crushing her. Like I don't even know. Like it was something with her ribs. Like she needed to have like 3
and
ribs taken out or
didn't
something.
figure it out that she just needed medication for her fucking Munchausen's.
They literally just do whatever she said. They were both deaf, so I could never talk to them. But I don't know what they thought. Like I don't know, but like she slowly throughout our friendship got more and more crazy. Like in the beginning, she was like a little crazy, but like normal crazy, and then towards the end of our friendship, literally the last time she said something crazy when I decided that I'm not gonna hang out with you again. Well, we went to a concert, and the only reason why we went to the concert together was because I literally had no one else to go with. And we went to go to IHOP afterwards, and it was me, her, and our friend Lucy. And we were all sitting in IHOP, and it was like 2 a.m. And it was like, her name was Ashley and Lucy, and they were on one side of the bar, and I was on the other side. And I just remember her, like, she had her arms, like, sitting on the table, and then in the middle of, like, her conversation, she she just like starts talking about these scratches that she had in her arm and like on her neck or whatever. And we were like, and she was telling us like how she keeps getting these scratches every time she wakes up. She has like new scratches, like all over her body. And I was like, oh, like that's so weird. Like you must be scratching yourself in your sleep. Like, I don't know, something along those lines. And she then proceeds to tell us her theory on where she's getting these fucking scratches from. And she, dead ass, like fucking straight face, looks at me because I'm sitting right across from her and goes, I'm convinced that there's a demon living inside of me.
Maybe there is.
No, there wasn't. She's fucking. I'm talking like the scratches were like the faintest, like one scratch on her arm, like a tiny scratch on her neck. Like just the most dramatic. I laughed out loud. I fucking full on laughed out loud because I thought she was fucking joking.
What'd she say?
When I laughed and I
That's
didn't.
so sad though.
When I laughed and I didn't see her laughing, she was like, "Why are you laughing at me?" She's like, I know there's a demon living inside of me. And I was like, and Lucy, our friend, was like, fucking what? Like,
But yeah. Looks good, but does it look amazing? It's gonna taste amazing, that's for sure. Because I spent so much freaking time. I spent so long on it. Testing, testing.